They told him it was just age, low energy, weaker performance, not feeling like himself. That's normal after 60, the doctor said with a half-hearted smile. But 3 months later, he ended up in the ER. Not from a heart attack, but due to dangerously restricted blood flow in a place no one warned him about, his intimacy, confidence, and connection quietly slipping away while everyone blamed the calendar. Hi, I'm Anna. My father, Dr. James Holloway, spent over 30 years helping men rebuild their health, energy, and relationships naturally. He believed that aging isn't the problem, poor circulation is. The good news? You can do something about it. Now, here's where it gets surprising. Most people think of eggs as just breakfast or something to avoid due to cholesterol. But what if I told you that when used correctly, eggs can help open blood vessels, improve flow, and restore the intimacy you thought was gone? It sounds simple, but what I'm about to share is based on nutritional science most doctors still overlook, and it's already helping men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s feel stronger and more alive. I'll walk you through the exact method, why it works, and how to use it safely. But I'll also highlight one common mistake that could block these benefits and why getting it right makes all the difference. So stay with me, this might change how you view your breakfast and your future. Before we dive in, if you find this helpful or are curious about staying strong and connected after 60, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. This way, you won't miss any health insights designed for men like you. If you're with me so far, type 1 in the comments, if not, type 0. Your feedback helps me improve. Understanding circulation after 60. Let's talk about what's happening beneath the surface for many men over 60. The most common yet overlooked challenge isn't just fatigue or changes in performance, it's poor circulation. When I first began treating men in their 60s and beyond, I noticed a pattern. Almost every man who sat across from me had a version of the same complaint. Doc, I just don't feel like myself anymore. Initially, they blamed age, shrugging it off as the price of living past 60. But as I dug deeper, I found the truth. It was about circulation. As we age, our blood vessels begin to stiffen. The lining of our arteries becomes less elastic, plaque builds up, and the highways that deliver oxygen and nutrients narrow. This happens slowly, almost invisibly, but it takes its toll. You might first feel it in your fingers and toes, coldness that doesn't go away. Then you notice your energy dipping earlier in the day. Your body may not respond the way it once did in intimate moments. These aren't just annoyances, they're signs that your body is trying to tell you something. The flow that once supported your mind, muscles, and intimacy isn't moving freely. The frustrating part is that most men don't realize this is something they can change. They assume their only option is to accept decline or rely on prescriptions that treat symptoms but not the cause. The risks of poor circulation. Poor circulation isn't just a minor inconvenience, it affects nearly every part of your body. When blood flow is restricted, it affects your heart first. Narrowed arteries mean the heart has to work harder to pump blood, leading to elevated blood pressure and increased risk of heart attacks. I remember a patient named Robert. He had always been healthy, exercised regularly, and thought he ate well. Yet, he constantly felt drained. It turned out his arteries were so constricted that his heart was overworking daily to meet basic demands. Then there's the brain. Decreased blood flow means less oxygen, leading to mental fog and slower memory. Many describe it as living behind glass, present but not fully there. It's a terrifying feeling, especially when you remember how sharp you used to be. The emotional toll is significant. Many men feel they've lost their masculinity and grieve the part of themselves they think is gone forever. But here's what I tell them: poor circulation doesn't mean you're broken. It means your body is asking for help. And that help doesn't always involve a prescription. Sometimes it starts with small changes. Eggs, a simple overlooked solution. If someone had told me 30 years ago that eggs could be a powerful tool for restoring circulation and vitality in older men, I might have laughed. Back then, like many doctors, I believed the mainstream advice: avoid eggs due to cholesterol. However, as I studied real outcomes, I saw a different picture. I witnessed what happened when men stopped fearing whole foods and started nourishing their bodies wisely. One patient, Howard, 72, came to me feeling less alive. He missed feeling strong and connected to his wife. When I asked about his breakfast, he admitted to just coffee and toast. For years, he had avoided eggs due to cholesterol concerns. What he didn't realize is that eggs are packed with nutrients that support circulation and vascular health. They contain choline, which helps maintain blood vessel lining, and arginine, which the body uses to produce nitric oxide. They're rich in B vitamins, aiding in efficient oxygen transport. When I encouraged Howard to incorporate eggs into his breakfast, something shifted. A few weeks later, he returned with a newfound energy. "Doc," he said, "I didn't know food could make me feel like this again." He wasn't alone. Men across the country are rediscovering eggs as allies for their health. Using eggs the right way. While eggs can be beneficial, there's a right way and a wrong way to use them. Over the years, I've seen men attempt to eat healthier but prepare eggs in ways that negate their benefits. One patient, Tom, 68, started eating eggs after hearing they were good for him. However, he cooked them in vegetable oil, which led to negative effects. Frying eggs in heavily processed oils introduces oxidized fats that create inflammation in arteries. Pairing eggs with bacon or processed meats floods the system with sodium and unhealthy fats that constrict blood vessels. Overcooking eggs also destroys essential nutrients. Cooking them until dry strips away choline and B vitamins. This irony frustrates me. Men want to do the right thing but end up working against themselves. Safe and effective ways to use eggs. To maximize eggs' potential, I recommend starting your day with 2 pasture-raised eggs, gently cooked, poached, soft-boiled, or scrambled low and slow in olive oil or grass-fed butter. This preserves the nutrients your body needs. Add sautéed spinach or kale for natural nitrates to help dilate blood vessels. Include half an avocado for healthy fats supporting testosterone and brain function. Your breakfast doesn't have to be complicated. Give it a week, and you might be surprised at what you feel. Many men report warmer hands and feet, clearer minds, and improved mood. This isn't just about eating, it's about nourishing your body and restoring vitality. Conclusion. After decades of working with men, I can confidently say aging is not the enemy. Losing belief in your body is what truly causes damage. I've witnessed men reclaim their health and intimacy, proving that change is possible at any age. This morning glass ritual isn't about chasing youth, it's about restoring dignity and connection. When you pour that glass each morning, you're signaling to your body that you're not giving up. You still want to connect with your partner and live fully. Healing doesn't have a deadline. You don't have to accept decline as your norm. Each day is a new opportunity to reclaim your health and vitality. So tomorrow morning, pour that glass, drink it with intention, and give your body the chance to feel strong again. You still have so much life left to live. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you.